Well, guys, I think it may have broke loose. It was dragging so hard there I couldn't even get up the hill. When I rolled backwards, I may have broke it loose. You gotta be tough skinned to do this deal. It's always something. Let's see if it's hot. I don't feel hot, but it's rolling freely now. I don't know. Maybe just sitting there it froze up. That's how that stuff goes. Look at that nice looking rim from yesterday. That rim, I don't know what happened, so I gotta get me another one. There's there $400, and then I don't know if I'm gonna do tires on it. Man, I'm almost done my Red Bull already. I almost need to go get another one. I'll be too jacked up. Well, I got it all loaded up. Let me show you guys something. Just from dragging this on the driveway, look what it did to those tires. Look at that. Completely tore them up. I think they're unstuck now, but I can't halt like that. Welcome to the shit show, guys. It fucking never ends. Never ends. Now the brakes are unstuck now, but these tires are shot. Never fucking ends. Ever. Man, I'll tell you what. I just want to give up sometimes. I mean, I really do. These fucking hits like this is just the biggest pain in the fucking ass. God damn. I get sick of this shit. Like I said, you have 4 or 5 jobs go good, and it's another one just kicks you right in the fucking nuts. God damn, I'm sick of this shit. Every fucking time. Now I'm all loaded up. The other option is unload all the shit on the equipment hauler, go get the skid loader, drop it off, come back, get this. I about had it. It just drives me fucking nuts. Always something with this fucking shit. Always. Always. You believe a fucking gravel driveway would tear that tire up like that? What the fuck? I mean, I'm half tempted to drive it down the fucking road like that, but son of a bitch blow out. I mean, I'm already loaded up. You know, you guys know how long it takes to do this stupid ass shit. I'll tell you what, if I didn't love running equipment and doing this shit, the bullshit that you go through, I would not fucking deal with it. If this was a job that I did not enjoy, I mean, I guess it's like with racing or something when you get injured, but god damn. All the fucking time. It's all the fucking time. So what's them tires? $400 a piece? There's $800 fucking gone today. Then my dump truck. There's a $400 on the fucking rim, and if I want to get another tires, there's another $400. Honestly, I wouldn't fucking mind selling all this fucking shit and buying a rental. A fucking six. I could have bought one. It brought in $120,000 a year for $450,000. $120 a year. No, that one brought in $70 a year. But still, you wouldn't have to fuck with any of this shit. God damn it. Well, I guess I gotta regroup, see what I'm gonna do here. Well, guys, we made it. Let's go check the tires, see if they blew out. Right when I was pulling in here too, I passed the DOT. I'm sure you wouldn't like that mud hanging off of there. They still got air in them. Oh look, they're leaking. See how it's starting to get red? Maybe they're leaking. I don't think that's what red means. I don't know. Get her unloaded. Well, guys, we're all set up. Let's get this thing loaded up and get going. It's like almost I think 10:30, something like that. Got my bench made here. Always digging into the sun, ain't we? pad for his business, he was filling those dump trucks up all the way to the metal and level. The one driver was like, man, you might have to go a little lighter. That I can barely make it up the hill. It's kind of how I reunited with old Idaho. We were buddies since '98. He used to come in the shop when I first started, lived right down the road. And then he got married, had kids, did his thing. So we kind of, lost track of each other. We always hung out and stuff back in the day though. And I knew his brother real good. And then they bought property up in Logan, and they're putting their business there. And he called me to do the excavating. When I was there doing it, that's the time he was working at DuPont, and I think he was working nights, so he had days off. He said, hey, you need any help? I can come help you out. And then that was when we were doing his culvert, and he always worked at the river boats digging coal. So then when we did his building pad, I had him come down here and run the 120. And then from there, then I had a pond job where we were digging, moving a bunch of dirt, and I had him come run equipment there, and I just fell in love with the guy. He's so easygoing and likable. You ain't seen him for a while now because he bought his new property. It's called Black Sheep Ranch, and he's been out there every day trying to get it all ready for this summer, making trails and working on the house. And he has zero reception. I went out there one day with him, and my phone actually said SOS on it. You don't have no reception. That's what he's been doing. I just talked to him. I ain't talked to him in a couple weeks, just like I said, because he has no reception out there and he's been working late. Hopefully he gets that thing all dialed in and he can come back to helping me. They got him a Daywood over there. And you can really load these trucks full with this, with the excavator. You can see you can pull them corners all in. Don't want to get it too heavy. Like I said, I passed the DOT on the way in here. And digging off the side like that, see that track go that way. When I'm digging this, I always try to mix that dirt in with this sand and gravel. That makes it pack a lot better. It's a pretty good load right there. Bet that's heavy. See how this goes getting up that hill. Guys, somebody waving at me. They may not, may not. Maybe he was giving me the number one. Who knows? scenery. There's the Whitewater River right over there. Guys, early in this video you heard me using the F word and all that stuff. I'm not editing it out. That's it. If you watch my videos, you're gonna get me for me. That's what it is. I ain't editing out, I ain't sugarcoating anything. I mean, sometimes I got a negative attitude. That's it. That's the way it is. That's the way it's gonna be. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You get me for me. Every day's not great in this business. And I said the F word, big deal. I ain't gonna edit out. I mean, YouTube ain't pushing my videos out anyway, so I was all conscious about that, but after doing it for like a year and a half, 2 years, they ain't pushing me out. Seems like I'm getting stopped right at 1,000 views. Fuck it, right? Fuck it. I'm just being me. You get what you get. Let's get out and take a look at the situation. A lot of water. Not a good time of the year to be doing a building pad, but what can you say? What can you do? I think I'm gonna have to dump it up here and then kind of push me off a road. Keep me a little barrier between this and that water. Yeah, it's muddy. No lines, electric's underground. I'll take some of that and push it up, build me a ramp. That'll be some good stuff. Let's bang the chain. Didn't get to bang them, guys. The tire spun and lost my momentum. I'll tell you what though, I washed the truck up and stuff last night. It's always nice to have a good clean truck. Makes you feel like, I don't know, just makes it nice. How you doing this morning?
Just fine and dandy.
Nice, nice. Took us a little bit to get here. We had some ups and downs, but we're here. And it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yep. Guys, now that's an Idaho load. Oh my gosh. I think I might have overdone myself. Let's see how it pulls it. Wish me luck. Better go clean our lip off. Yeah, she's squatting a little bit. That's probably a couple scoops too much. We can put the tarp down on this one. New mud flaps. Look, I had all these pressure washed up. I already got the money, man. That's a lot of weight. Let's run it, see what happens. Next time I ain't gonna do it that full. I say that and then I just get in the mood. You just get into the rhythm of loading. It's just so much fun. I just don't want to stop. Well, guys, we made it. No blowouts. I don't know if I told you yet, but I just had to order about $1,200 worth of tires. 2 for the trailer, and I went ahead and got 2 for that. Might get 2 more, so I replaced those 2 new last year. I don't know if I'll do the other backs or not. I mean, they still got tread on them. You know, the thing is, with a dump truck, you're always running something over, something's always getting jacked up, so you might as well just jack up an old one. But I don't know. I ordered them. They were like $290 a piece or something like that. I think this thing will come up pretty quick. I mean, especially with loads like that. My gosh, it handled it good. It came uphill and everything. It's just I don't want to. Probably do about 2 less buckets. Should be good. If it can't happen, it will, guys. Get this bladed off. Get me road. I don't know if this will support me or not, but I'll kind of keep that high. I'm gonna start blading it out. Dump it, blading it out. I want to get something build pat so I can just dump a bunch and then push them off at one time. I'll tell you what, for February, this is really good weather. Man, I ain't getting no shop work done. Nothing. Start pulling this stuff back. Cracked to crap, but I put that in the contract that I'm not responsible if the driveway gets cracked or busted. You always got to cover every viable thing that can happen. Wet dirt in with this dry bank road. Just give them that nasty alarm. That bank road will suck that some of that moisture up. That's the key with this stuff. Once you get it in, it doesn't compact real good when you're trying to compact it inside of the truck or something. But man, you get the weather on it, it tightens up big time. That's what I'm kind of do, digging down a little bit, getting some of that, see it laying down like that, getting some of that wetter stuff kind of mixed up in there with it. That's how we do's it. Think Hank really did it that way. Oh shit, I gotta watch it. There's a power line in there, but that's more up the hill. Gotta plow that stuff up, mix it in. Dry it out. Now I should be able to get back into here to get these loads stacked up, you know what I mean? So that way I just concentrate on hauling, putting it down. Definitely feel that way when you backed in off of this stuff. Boy, look at that load. That's an Idaho load, I'm telling you. That's how he did them. All right, to pull up, that's what rips your dang cut. That's what rips them off. Might as well go ahead and push this one off real quick. That's a monster load. See, I'll put this in a lot thicker. That way when I'm backing over it, we're compacting it down too. Kind of hold my grade out where I think the building pad's gonna be. Out of here, and then we'll be off to get our other load. I always like to keep my road clean as possible. It should be a pretty good pad. Now hopefully come back, I can dump 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. If I can get back in here good enough, which I think I should be able to. What am I gonna do about all that water? Load 3. I was gonna try to get back there more, but man, I really don't want to get my front tire, I don't know, we'll see. Load 3. I tell you what, I thought I was gonna try to make that one a little less heavy. I didn't. It was about the same. I always like to make sure that gets closed. Rake this slot back out of here. This water actually be good to help bond that bank run together. Getting a little bit of topsoil in this stuff don't hurt anyway. That's what makes this stuff stick together so good. When that top part of that field falls down, that's why I said I try to mix it in. But they want another load of gravel over here to the fence, so we got to cut all that out. You can hear them gravels. It always, man, you'll be down here and these cliffs just keep breaking off. Well guys, that's my last load for today. That's load number 5. It's like, what time is it? Like 2 o'clock or something. I get up there and dump this. It's only taking me about 25 minutes to get up there. 20 minutes. Get up there and dump this, get it compacted in. 4 o'clock, I gotta get my taxes done. See how much money I gotta, hopefully I don't have to send too much to Ukraine. I need to check the air pressure in them tires. I built this ramp where I could back in here when I was putting all the fill in my swimming pool. That was I think that was last October I built that. I can't believe that's still here because I was loading with my skid loader back in here and figured somebody dug it out by now. Guys, let's get up there and get that one dumped. The reason why I parked my track hoe like that too. Got the windows facing that way. When I had my 120, I had it sitting here and I had it facing that way. I came down here and somebody busted the windows out. I'm kind of hesitant leaving my stuff down here, but it's the only time I had any problems with. Probably my trailer's over here with the binders. I'll probably put my binders away just so. Man, I tell you, I backed here before, sounded like I hit a dang wall or something. I don't know if it was a big rock or what. I tell you, guys, I get carried away loading this truck, man. They're full loads. You just get in a rhythm of loading, it's like, you brush it around, you say, one little more, let's just sprinkle, let's pepper some on the top. Before you know, you got 25 tons you're hauling. Just getting a rhythm of digging, man. I just don't want to stop. Fortunately, we got this pit. This is only like 5 minutes from my house, so it makes it nice when you need fill or doing building pads or anything like that. This guy here, he's like 90. Shoot, he's mid to upper 90s. Hoping something ever happens to him, God forbid, that they still let us get stuff down here. I'm gonna hide my binders. It's kind of the honor system here. Here's how you do it. He just leaves a little. You gotta write your name. I think you're supposed to write the date, but I don't know what the date is. So that guy before was hauling was Clump. I guess he's done because he wrote his stuff down. So I'll lock the gate behind me. That's what I was saying before, guys. You got to have the love for doing this stuff, running equipment, because the ups and downs and the breakdowns, man, they can wear you out. Heck, that little lock you could almost twist off with your hand. Just kidding. Kinda. Man, it's hard to do anything with this camera in my hand. For you guys, though, not a problem. So, since I'm doing it for you guys, ought to hit that like and subscribe button. Hate to ask you or inconvenience you, but while we're doing it, we might as well. Man, it's a beautiful setting. Let's get this knocked down. Yep, concrete. I knew that was gonna happen. Let's get this knocked down and something rolled in, and man, see how squish it is there. That bank run will pull that out. Dry it up a little bit. Like I said before, once that stuff does start getting dry, it gets hard as a rock. That's what I put in my barn, and when my concrete guy came to set his grade pins, he was like, "What'd you do? Backfill this with concrete?" I said, "No, it's just that bank run sets up like that." Well, guys, here's how it's turning out like. I put some of that bank run up in there too to dry that out. This wind and everything should be drying this out, but it's not optimal. Somebody's wrapping it up over there. Yeah, it's packing in pretty good right here. I like to get my truck, you guys see how I do it, load it and really pack it in, but I don't think it'll support it. Plus coming off that concrete, so just had to do it with the dozer. It's wet. When it dries, it'll come to. That's all you can do. It's February. Been raining, snowing, cold, freezing, thawing. Hey, look what the heck? What's going on here? I seen this when I was That's nice. That's just sweet. Huh. Have to fix that tonight. Well, guys, like always, thanks for hanging with me. We'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. Hopefully, it's not such a shit show. We got a good base for tomorrow, so we really didn't get started hauling and stuff till 10 o'clock, 10:30. Got 5 loads. Bring the laser, shoot it out tomorrow. Get this thing finished up.